How does Salus handle journey management?
So what we did with the journey management portion is we had a lot of clients that had a requirement to track their employees' journeys, and this requirement came out of the legislation around working alone policy. So we have a journey management feature, and the user is able to create a trip. They're able to say where they're starting from and where their destination is. For example, you can say, I'm starting in Calgary and it ends in Edmonton. You then identify that you've completed your pre-trip inspection on the vehicle or truck or piece of equipment that you're using. And then you set the frequency in which you're required to check in. So legislation outlines that you're required to check in every 4 hours, but lots of companies have 1 hour policies or 2 hour policies. So you set that requirement and then set the supervisor that you're checking in with. Now, once that's set on the Google Maps, it will give you the directions to the location you're headed. So it will give you the best option for the travel. And then your device will give you a notification reminding you that it's time to check in. When you check in, you're able to identify what you're doing, if you're still driving, if you're stopped fueling up, if you're stopped for a rest period. So it's really tracking all the information that's happening during your trip. And that notification of the check-in is then sent directly to your supervisor. On the administrative panel, you're able to see all the details of that trip, including all the check-ins, the length of time you were traveling, that you completed your pre-trip, and as well, if you identified any hazards during that trip. That is a special category in the journey management, and that information is shared to everyone who's working in your area. So, for instance, if you were traveling from Calgary to Edmonton and there was issues on the freeway, you'd be able to identify that hazard. Now, other people making similar journeys or working in the area would be notified, so they might be able to delay their trip, take an alternate route, all stored and tracked, so you can see where all of your employees were during any trip anywhere in the country.